Okay, today is the day. As you already understand, NHL Arcade is back in NHL 25. If you played previous games like a long time ago, you know that Arcade was one of the most fun things we ever experienced in NHL franchise. And now this time limited event is back in NHL 25, and to be honest, like I already said in my previous video, it was the most fun I ever had in any NHL video game franchise.
No, here, come on, guys. Go. All right, here we go. Now get 2 on down, 2 on down. Oh, he's not gonna do it again. Get out of here. Quiet. Hey, quit cheating.
Let's break it a little bit down and actually have a look at the first trailer released by EA and also some screenshots and everything you need to know about this time-limited mode in World of Shell. As always guys, if you're new to the channel, please smash that like button and subscribe, and let's dive into it. So what exactly is NHL Arcade? It's basically hockey without any rules. Scrap the rules and just play the way you like. You will be playing as a big heads or a bubbleheads, call them like you want, and you will receive some different power-ups, or maybe not even power-ups. So basically, your player will be flying all around the ice, or I don't know, if he slips on a banana or something like that, it's just hilarious. Also, your goalie can be gigantic or really tiny, and to be honest, when you're playing as a goalie and you suddenly are so small, basically the size of the puck, it's not fun. Okay, it actually is fun, but you know what I mean. It's really difficult to play as a goalie. Also, NHL Arcade will be available from November 15 all the way to December 2nd. And if you don't know how to find it, go to the main screen, press World of Shell, and once you're in the World of Shell, just press to the live events, and you will see the NHL Arcade will be one of them. At the moment, it's not live when I'm recording this, but as soon as it goes live, you will be able to find it here. To celebrate NHL Arcade, you also will receive 500 Shell points when you get your first win. If you're not a fan of World of Shell in general and you are maybe just a HUT player, I still suggest you go and give it a try because it's really fun, and I cannot sympathize with how much fun it is. We are not having the best year in HUT, so if you are looking for something just to go, I don't know, take your time, have fun, and actually enjoy NHL video game, then Arcade is the right thing to do. Also, what makes Arcade a little bit different compared to any other World of Shell modes? So there will be some different rules. For example, the first to the 5 goal wins. If it's tied, there will be 5 minutes sudden death OT. There are also no penalties and no stoppages. Of course, you can also play just as a goalie, not only skater's position. There also will be no player loadouts. All players are equal with the same height and weight. Power-ups and your skills are the difference makers. I would actually like to see that in HUT, then all cards are the same and it's just all about the skills, but you know, if there is one mode we can give it a try, then Arcade is definitely something I'm looking forward to. Even if it's just a short period of time, I believe it will be coming back as well. So yes, it's a live event and it's only for like a short period of time between November 15 and December 2nd, but I don't see them actually removing it. When I was speaking to the developers in the community day in Seattle, they did said they will obviously put that back, and in my understanding it will be like not only like a limited time, but in the future we'll see this back. So I also want to give you some explanation on some of the power-ups we will see on the arcade mode. So for example, big goalies. Supersize your team's goalie, making them more resistant on super shots and better making saves. So it's very important that your players try to get that superpower for your goalie, because if the goalie covers all the net, that's obviously the meta in NHL anyway, it's just like impossible to score. Same thing goes about the small goalies. If your opponent activates that and your opponent goalie goes small, it's really difficult to make any saves because you're literally the size of the puck. We also will have things like double goals, pretty much same as we had in the Rush, where you will score 1 goal but it actually counts as 2. And of course my favorite, bananas, because there will be bananas sliding all over the ice, and if you skate over it, you know what happens. Not only for the goalies but also for the players, you will be able to become a bigger player. So for example, if your defender receives that boost, then he's gigantic and it will be just very difficult to get that puck away from him. There also will be freezes where your players will be basically covered with the ice and they'll be not able to skate. So if you activate that, it's pretty much an empty zone and just skate and score. You can activate multiple superpowers at the same time, so that's even more fun. So if you're wondering how to activate any of these power-ups, it's pretty much just skate around and hit the players, because every hit will give you a power-up. Or you can just skate around without hits and just shoot the puck on the net. That also could potentially activate some of the power-ups. NHL Arcade will basically be a sequel of the previous NHL Arcade games plus something more, like Lightning, Curse, TNT Puck, and also Angry Mascots. And that's not all, there also will be some lasers. So yes, you basically will see lasers all across the ice, which will be basically dividing the ice in multiple pieces, and it will be very difficult to skate around. So it's basically chaos on the ice, players with the big heads, small goalies, bananas all over it, and it's just, again, I will repeat myself multiple times already, it's so fun. If you're someone who likes to play Mario Kart on your Nintendo Switch, because that's something I was referring in my previous video, then this is very similar. You play with your friends, you're having fun, jump into the party, and just in general enjoy a different experience for NHL video game. And now let's have a quick recap on an actual trailer, how it all looks. So yes, let me know down in the comment sections below, what do you think? Will you play it? Will you give it a try? And was you playing the NHL Arcade in the past? Because a lot of people, when they were kids, they were just enjoying it way more than any other NHL video games. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy and are excited about NHL Arcade coming to the NHL 25, same as I am, and have a good one. See you on the ice.